Have you ever stood in front of something so beautiful that you cried? Maybe it was a piece of music, a sunset, a moment of overwhelming kindness. But why? Why do our eyes fill with tears when there's no pain, no sorrow, only awe? Today we explore a question that bridges biology, psychology, and the soul. Why do we cry at beauty? And what does it reveal about what it means to be human? Picture this. You're standing at the edge of the Grand Canyon. The wind is gentle. The sky is ablaze with color. For a moment, the world stops. Your throat tightens. Your eyes well up. You can't quite explain it, but you feel small and infinite all at once. This isn't just emotion, it's something deeper. Scientists call it aesthetic chills or tears of awe, a response to overwhelming experiences of beauty, grandeur, or profound meaning. But where do these feelings come from? When we encounter profound beauty, like a soaring symphony, the delicate brushstroke of a masterpiece, or a sky full of stars, our brain lights up in very specific ways. The prefrontal cortex, involved in meaning and self-awareness, becomes active. So does the amygdala, our emotional processing center, registering the emotional weight of the experience. But here's the twist. Beauty doesn't just stimulate emotion. It also activates the default mode network, the part of your brain associated with introspection, memory, and spiritual reflection. In short, awe pulls us out of ourselves and deeper into who we are. Tears of awe aren't like tears of sadness. They come with a rush of oxytocin and dopamine, chemicals that bond us to others and reward our brain. Our pupils dilate, our heart rate slows, breathing deepens. You might even get goosebumps. Scientists call these goosebumps piloerection, a vestige from our evolutionary past when our ancestors' hair stood on end in moments of intensity. In these moments, your nervous system flips between sympathetic arousal, the thrill, and parasympathetic calm, the peace. It's as if your body is saying, "Stay alert, but be still. This matters." But wait, what evolutionary benefit is there in crying at a sunset or at the crescendo of a symphony? Many scientists believe these reactions evolved to help us connect with others and with something larger than ourselves. In ancient times, gazing at vast landscapes or hearing communal drumming may have fostered group cohesion, ritual, and reverence. Experiencing awe may have reminded early humans that they were part of a larger collective, something beyond their individual survival. Awe softens the ego. It opens the heart. It reminds us we are not the center of the universe, but part of something beautifully interconnected. Interestingly, tears of beauty are universal. Across cultures and throughout history, humans have experienced awe in response to grand architecture, powerful music, and moments of profound silence. From the temples of Kyoto to the cathedrals of Rome, from opera houses to mountaintop monasteries, humans everywhere have created spaces designed to evoke awe. In fact, some languages even have words for this exact feeling. The Japanese word yugen refers to a mysterious, subtle, profound sense of beauty that is beyond articulation. The German word Ergriffenheit captures the feeling of being emotionally seized or gripped. In Sanskrit, Ananda refers to bliss, a state of transcendent joy and spiritual harmony. No matter where you're from, awe speaks a common language. And more than just a passing feeling, awe is good for your health. Studies show that people who regularly experience awe have lower levels of inflammation, greater life satisfaction, increased generosity, and reduced anxiety. In one study, participants who looked up at tall trees reported being more likely to help a stranger than those who looked at a building. Awe literally rewires our minds and actions. Why? Because awe shifts our focus away from our problems and toward the bigger picture. It reminds us that we are part of a vast, interconnected world. It cultivates humility, gratitude, connection, even hope. So where does awe come from in our everyday lives? Often it's triggered by music, a crescendo that lifts your spirit. Nature, the endless dance of clouds across the sky, the hush of snowfall, the roar of a waterfall. Art, a painting that seems to breathe with emotion. Kindness, a selfless act that leaves you speechless. Birth, death, silence, stillness, awe hides in plain sight. These moments don't just move us, they change us. They remind us we're alive, that we are not machines moving through tasks, but beings capable of wonder, of feeling, of crying, not in sorrow but in reverence. And yet, as much as we can map the brain and measure hormones, there's something about awe that remains mysterious. Tears of beauty point to the fact that not everything we feel can be explained. Some experiences transcend reason and language. They are sacred. They invite us to stop analyzing and start feeling. So the next time your eyes well up at a sunrise or a melody stops your breath, don't question it. Don't rush to wipe the tears away. That's your body saying, you are here. You are connected. This is beautiful, and you are a part of it. Because in the end, crying at beauty may be the most human thing we do. It reminds us that despite everything, we can still be moved. That we still carry the capacity for awe. And perhaps in that capacity lies the key to our shared humanity. If this video moved you, let it move someone else too. Like, comment and subscribe for more stories that blend science, soul and wonder. Explore the science. Feel the awe. Welcome to Explore the Bright Side.